Imagine this. You're sitting at your desk, trying to read an important email. You scan the words, but suddenly you realize you have no idea what you just read. Your mind has completely drifted somewhere else. So maybe you're thinking about last weekend's trip, or what you need to cook for dinner tonight. Sound familiar? Well, you're not alone. In fact, studies show that people spend almost half of their waking hours with their minds wandering, thinking about things totally unrelated to what they're doing. This is something psychologists call stimulus-independent thought. It's when your brain disconnects from what's happening around you and starts exploring memories, worries, hopes, or daydreams. Sometimes it's a pleasant escape. Other times it might feel like your mind is sabotaging your focus. But why does this happen so much? And what does it mean for us? Let me tell you about a fascinating study from Harvard. Two psychologists, Matthew Killingsworth and Daniel Gilbert, wanted to understand how mind-wandering affects happiness. They asked thousands of people throughout their day, "What are you thinking about right now? And how happy do you feel?" The results were surprising, regardless of what people were doing. Whenever their minds wandered away from the present moment, their happiness dropped. It didn't matter if they were eating their favorite food or spending time with loved ones. The moment their thoughts drifted away, they felt less happy. So, it seems that a wandering mind often equals an unhappy mind. Why is that? Well, when your thoughts stray, they often take you on a trip to the past, replaying mistakes or regrets, or into the future, worrying about things that haven't happened yet. This mental time travel can cause stress and anxiety, pulling you away from the peace that comes with being fully present. But here's the twist. Mind wandering isn't all bad. In fact, it's also the birthplace of creativity and insight. Think about those aha moments you've had, maybe while taking a shower or going for a walk, when a solution suddenly appears out of nowhere. That's your wandering mind connecting dots behind the scenes. Many creative people rely on this mental drifting to generate new ideas or solve problems. The secret is balance. Mind wandering can help us be creative and reflective, but too much can make us unhappy and distracted. So how do we find that balance? One powerful tool is mindfulness, the practice of paying attention to the present moment without judgment. It sounds simple, but it takes practice. When you notice your mind has wandered, gently bring it back to what you're doing, whether it's breathing, listening, or focusing on a task. Over time, mindfulness helps you become aware of your thoughts and gain control over where your attention goes. You'll start to catch your mind wandering sooner and decide whether to let it roam freely or bring it back to the here and now. Even a few minutes a day can make a big difference. So next time you catch yourself daydreaming or drifting off in the middle of something, don't get frustrated. Remember, it's part of being human. Your brain is hardwired to wander, to imagine, and to dream. What matters is learning when to let it wander in, when to gently guide it back. In the end, being aware of your wandering mind is the first step to finding more happiness, focus, and creativity in your daily life. And now you know that those daydreams, as frustrating as they sometimes are actually a window into how your mind works. Thanks for listening to this story about your wandering mind. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button and subscribe to Mind Nuggets for more fascinating stories about psychology and how your brain works. Stay curious, stay present, and I'll see you in the next video.